Hello everyone, it's a hot one. That's 7 inches from the midday sun. That's the sort of tune you want in weather like this. So today we're going to be moving the sunflowers out, taking them out of the pots, putting them in the garden. We've got a delivery of plugs coming, so that'll be a surprise. Well, we know they're coming, but what state they're in, that's a surprise. And we're going to be potting out some of the cosmos, all sorts today. Keep with us. So, a little experiment. You know I love an experiment. I used to be in the gin business, I think I told you before. One of my favourite gins or gin brands was Warner's. It used to be called Warner Edwards, it's now Warner's. They had a really nice gin called Honeybee Gin, and great marketing because they attached a little packet on each bottle and it had some seeds in. And I was just clearing out my office and found the packs. Now it says by 2021, so probably 90% chance of them not germinating, but I thought I'd give it a go. As you can see, we've been overrun by ground elder this year. We don't know why, because basically it didn't happen last year. But since I mulched, I don't know what I've done or what I've introduced, but it's everywhere, it's covering everything. But I'm going to try and put some of these cornflowers, dig this area, put some in here, scatter some around, see what happens. An old worm trap that was left in the soil. Worm trap, slug trap even. I always use old bottles, lay them in the ground, fill them with beer, gets the slugs. But I left that in last year. Oh, hello Mr. B. So I planted some of the sunflowers out direct in and around the garden, but I remember last year some of the early shoots got eaten by the slugs as usual. So just as an insurance policy, I put a few in the cold frame and I brought them on. I've just repotted a pair here. I'm just going to repot this pair. I'll get them to sort of yay high where they're sort of too tall for the slugs to get up and onto the leaves, and then I'll put them out. As I say, the others may may be fine, but it's just insurance policy really. It's got a good root coming through. Hopefully I won't rip too much of that off. That's come through okay. Maybe a bit higher. Some of the weeds out. Firm that in, give it a water, and hopefully they'll be okay. So while I'm in here, I've got my homemade fertilizer in here. I've got a top up. I've decanted some into the jar up here. It absolutely makes you gag, but that tells me maybe it'd be quite good. It's like the old school sort of medicine. If it tastes like crap, it generally does you good, but I know it's bollocks, but hey ho. Anyway, yeah, so I've got to top this elixir of life up. But excuse me if I gag. As I've said before, I have put a multitude of bits and pieces in here. That's bad. There's grass clippings, nettles, a lot of banana peel. What else is there? I'll have to go back to the previous video. Oh dear. I'm going to put a lid on that quick. What I do actually is that's a good watertight seal on there, and as it's a sort of barrel, I can give it a good mix up every so often by just rolling it. So my wife's out at the moment. Oh no, she's just got back. Hi. She's got a delivery from Hayloft, so I'm just having a sneaky peek, see what we got. We have Kaleidoscopic Cosmos Collection. Okay. Different types of cosmos. Oh, that'd be fun. They're nice and damp. They look healthy. Cool. Try not to stand on anything. So I don't know what's under all here. put those in, pinch the top out. And hopefully get a bushier plant. See how they go. So the 4 larger or 6 larger cosmos we put straight out into the garden. The rest I've potted up and I'll put them in the cold frame for a while just to hardy them up a bit. And I'm going to have to transfer, because I haven't got enough room, so I'm going to have to transfer my rosemary cuttings out and into the lean-to, and then I'll put these cosmos in. I think these squash will have to go out soon. I'll leave them for now, but they've got to go in that area there, so it means I've got to clear that area and I've got to put the trellis or arch in and then get the squash in over there. So I'm going to attempt to separate some of these tomato seedlings, separate them out and pot them on. I've got some old compost here, which are some old pots that I reused. I'm just going to add a bit of peat-free compost I bought recently and just mix all that in. Get your hands in there, it's a bit like baking really, I suppose. Not that I'm a baker. Just trying to break all the big bits down with your fingers as you mix it in. And get rid of stones. That'll do, I think. So, along with my probably now boring mentions of reusing, I've got an old Swiss Army knife here. The back fell off. This was my godfather's. This knife, well, I don't know how old the brand is, but this knife has got to be 40 odd years old. As I say, it's all corroded, the end fell off, but all the elements are still there. And it's a great little implement for separating out these seedlings. All these stones are a bit uncomfortable. So I've got an old 40-year-old broken penknife. I've got my old trusty dibber, my toothbrush, and one of my dad's. My dad, bless him, was a chiropodist, so this is one of his old scalpels. Not one he used. That'd be a bit cheesy and smelly now, wouldn't it? So I'm going the easy option first. There's loads in there, not a lot in here. So see what I can dig out. Without wrecking too much of the root system. There's one. There's two. Three. Four. And the fifth one. I think the rest are just weeds. So let's just start with these 5. Sorry, my voice keeps going. You'll probably have learnt that from the other videos. Get my dibber, make a little area. Plonk it in, bury it a bit more than it was before. Number 1. And number 5. Right, that's 5 done. 40 to do. Right, on to the next. Oh, these have got some long roots compared to the others. I get so terrified of breaking the roots. Obviously these are all old pots from years ago, just carry them over every year. But if you do need more, you can always go onto Facebook Marketplace or any other sort of freebie site, and generally people are getting rid of them. More done. Not looking forward to separating this lot though. Hey, it's another one done, folks. Thanks for joining us. As I said, it's bloody hot, which is nice, I'm not complaining. But it does mean that the garden needs a bit of extra water. So please, if you haven't yet, get a water butt in your garden. If not 1, 2, maybe 3 if you can. It's a natural resource, we've got to use more of it. We've got stuff popping out now because of this warmth all around the garden, which is lovely. Got a bit of colour coming out. Even the ivy hedge, we've got beautiful roses that are donkey's years old. Keep forgetting they're there, and then suddenly bang, it's beautiful. Where I cut back the Lalandii there, and I've cut back the holly, it's created a sort of a light channel now, so that area that was just totally dark before has now got some light in there. So there's stuff coming up in there. We've got hostas coming up, we've had the bluebells, we've got, what else have we got? I can't remember. Mint, obviously, it's everywhere. But there's all sorts of stuff happening there, which is a sort of new lease of life for that area. So anyway, I'm rambling again. We'll end it there. Do what makes you happy. Please join us again, like, subscribe, share, etc. Visit our website, gardeningdiary.co.uk, and we'll see you next time.